Hi everyone, I gotta show you this. If I can, even share screen. And, that. Look at that. Hold on. Uh, hold on. Zoom. I said Zoom. If you're like me and excited about the Beetlejuice movie, or that you like Beetlejuice, this is pretty cool. Okay, I don't want to be shown. There, only this. I put it in the chat and I was like, oh my god, really? I don't think it was intentional, but I love that it's there. I'm gonna go get some rice, but enjoy this. I'll be right back, everyone. Oh my. Good morning. Oh my god. It's so bad. Okay, we have 2 minutes together before I'm back again. Before I have to go get my food. All right. In the meantime, my rent is already late, and I'm in a lot of trouble with the landlord. So, I meant it's still late. It's not already late. It's the fifth, obviously. So it's been late a lot. It's a lot late. I mean. But I'm already in a lot of trouble with the landlords, and so if you want to help out, that'd be really appreciated. Some of you helped a little bit already, but I'm still missing a fuckload of money, a truckload of money. We'll say it more gently. But yeah, with the roommate problems and everything, it will be harder until someone else, another person, can move in. It's gonna be really hard to figure that out. Financially, it's quite a burden to fill that out for me. It's like $500. Is half is $580, and I'm missing about 500 of this. And it's a financial burden for me to cover. That's why I'm weighing in my option as to the offer I was given to go live with my grandpa, but like that would be in months from now, or like at the end of my lease, which is like another year. So yeah, that's in the meantime, like I'm very very strapped, and my shop's not doing that well either, and Like I'm not doing as many commissions as I used to because obviously times are hard and people aren't buying crochet anymore. Well, not as much as they used to. And I lost my Etsy because they completely fucked me over. So I'll be right back. Hold on, my food just got ready. It heated up. Yeah. So yesterday I donated 3 bags, 3 huge bags of my clothes that I'm trying to get rid of. And I'm so sad because there are things that were um so important to my memories and things like that. My first petticoat, I donated my first petticoat and it's like bright purple. It's gorgeous. It's medium size and there's no hope of that ever fitting me again. And so I just went and I was like, yeah, take it, please. And that is sad. I'm sad about that. Okay, there. You can see me. You don't have to see the Beetlejuice stupid stuff. Although, Beetlejuice is never stupid, mind you, but this mention, it is. It's silly. It's that stupid, but yeah. Sorry, I have things on my platter. I'm not licking the table, I promise. There. I've surrounded myself with so much Beetlejuice. I gotta watch it again sometime. I think I'm due for a good Beetlejuice session. Maybe I'll do a marathon and watch Beetlejuice and then Beetlejuice. Don't know if it's any good. And I won't know for sure because movies are expensive. And plus, so the uh bus to get there and come back, that's also expensive and it's gonna rise again. I just know it. Yeah, anyway. The other thing, if I move to my grandpa, he doesn't live in Montreal, and so they have a different bus system. So I would have to pay for 2 different tickets if I ever want to go to a show or to Michael's or to anywhere really. I can still get delivered stuff from Michael's, but that's like $13, guys. They're charging us almost the whole cost of domestic shipping. Which is like when you ship a lot with Canada Post, you get discounted shipping, but it's not a huge discount to be honest with you. Like it would cost about 18 to $26 and $13 is very cheap, but like if you order more stuff obviously Michael's ups their shipping quite a bit quite quickly too. Oh, and unless you buy for like $200 of stuff, then it's free, but you know companies often do that. Whereas to I'm a small business, so when people buy over $200 and things like that, you have to actually up my shipping costs because like it's gonna cost me like $50 to get your items to you because I need to take insurance and everything else. And often like those are larger items anyway, so shawls and everything they go into big packages, not small ones. I don't know why the app does this, but every time I click on a different layout, there's a huge mention of on the screen, and I have to click away to get it off. Mm. I also I also have this here. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, here. No, here. Yeah, I have the little moon. It's why is it so off centered? Oh boy. Like that. Oh, the bushes are cute. There. Can you see that? That's very cute. Yeah, anyway. I can stop sharing for now, but I'm here. Oh, my nails are growing so much. I need to cut them soon. Oh, that is scorching hot. Last night we got far in this. This is my 6L design test. Whoa. Woo! Okay. I'm at the third rat, so I'm happy about that. Really, all I have to do is, uh, I want to make it 4 high, maybe more. I got the little foam cubes that's rectangle, but or I think maybe I would have to go 6 rats, uh, for this to be big enough. But I might cut them and see. But I was looking for something to do with these for so long. I might cut them up and stuff the pillows like that. The pillow, singular, not plural, but you know what I mean. Anyway, it's like it's oh my. Yeah. Anyway, guys, it's yeah. All right, I'm sorry, I just blanked for a second there. Oh, so my blanket is getting quite big too. I'm on round 71. So I have 50% of this done. But I still need the other 50%. But it's gonna, like I was saying, it's gonna go by quicker now because all I have to do is mindlessly repeat the same side, very long sides. It's the same sequence for all of them. So mm, I have something weird. All right, I had a hair on my hand. I know, shock, but for me it is. You're a virgin, peeps. We know. Well, we know. Yeah. Oh. I could make a round pillow. My, my, I could. Mm. You know, like crochet in a round, little circles or big circles, and then put it on either end. Yeah, no, that I'm against that now. I have the inner nose itch. By the way, a lot of people say niche, but it's niche. But it's niche. But there's no T in it. Trust me, I'm a French speaker. Just thought I would say that. Oh yeah, I have something funny for you, but first of all, let me get my spoon so I don't waste any rice. But um, I tend to like have a hard time grabbing the last few pieces at the bottom. I'll be back. Hello, 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 humans of the internet. So, this is just a flat spoon that goes with the rice cooker. So you don't scrape the bottom. Yeah, it's plastic, so it doesn't scrape. Scratch, not scrape. You know what I mean. When you scrape the rice, you don't scratch the bottom. Anyway, oh my. Oh yeah, I got something funny for you. You know, there are YouTube premium ads that play on every video. Well, not necessarily every video, but you get a lot of YouTube premium ads when you scroll on YouTube or whatever. Well, uh, French Canadians have a fun way of pronouncing YouTube. They they pronounce it YouTube, like YouTube, not even YouTube. They don't even pronounce the T like that. They're like almost a soft T, but not totally. So YouTube, like they pass on it very quickly, and they pronounce it like tube. And it's so weird, and I don't know why the hell people do that, and it's just so strange to me. But the guy in the Quebec version of that YouTube premium ad says YouTube. He's been hired by YouTube to say this, and he says it wrong. You imagine that? But it's true. People in the media call it YouTube. It's like a consensus here. It's like a mutual agreement from people. Like they all call it YouTube because they don't understand that it's two different words. That it's you and tube because it's a tube is like a communication, a transmission of you. Well, because of YouTube, but like a tube would be seen as any kind of telecommunication. So this is seen as your TV, your transmission. But French Canadians don't realize that they think that YouTube is just a word, and it's just like they pronounce it YouTube. WOOTOOB. They literally pronounce it like that. And it just sounds so odd. I've never makes me lose my mind. I hear it on the radio, I hear it on TV, and I'm just like, people, it's a tube, not a tube. we don't seem to have a problem pronouncing tube in general. Like, I've never heard anyone say a tube of liquid, or even the French word we say tube. So, like, whenever it's translated to English, we resort to that and we call it tube, and it's so weird. I'm sorry. It blows my mind a little bit. Your your TV, your transmission, that's what it means. I sound like I'm making fun of French Canadians, but I really am. But I'm French Canadian too, so I can make fun of myself. But I don't pronounce it this way because I have a lot of American friends. I'm not what we call here Anglophobe. Um, a lot of us live in our little space of only French people who speak English, and we all think we speak English correctly. My main problem with it is my autism and English pronounce. It's not English pronunciation, but it's my speech issues. That's my main problem. I struggle to. My brain doesn't transmit the sounds that I'm making correctly to me. It sounds okay when I say it, but when you hear it, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Because it's like I know that I have issues with tone, conveying my tone correctly, and with intonation and everything, but I don't perceive that. You see it when you hear me talk, but I don't perceive it when I speak. I speak very normally for myself. You know what I mean? Like, I emphasize the wrong places, but when I hear it, it seems fine. It doesn't sound the same way when I say it, because I'll hear my recording and I'll be like, who is that? It's not just my voice that's the problem. A lot of people, it's just their voice, but to me is that I sound all wrong and I don't sound how I meant to convey. And it's really an autism thing, and we get on blast so much for it. Like, why are you so snarky? Why are you so you definitely let us know that you don't like that with your tone. Blah. I have no idea what I sound like, people. I don't know. It's really a thing. I wish I could record the way I hear myself speak and show you the difference. I love that. Hello. Oh, I thought I had lost my towel. My precious phone wiping device. Okay, sorry. I really need to train myself to not smack. It's ugh. There's the uh, young YouTuber that I used to watch when I made friendship bracelets. She's a kid though, and it's not me being gross, but a lot of friendship bracelet people community are younger people, and it's not like we watch that and we're like, oh, you made such cool bracelets, and that's pretty much the whole interaction. Like that's pretty much what goes on in this community. Hold on, I'm gonna fill my water back up. But yeah, my point about that being that she would smack her lips multiple times during her videos, and she would even say it like she would catch herself and say, "I gotta stop smacking my lips," and she would smack it like kind of as a joke, and ever since that moment, at some point I started noticing it all the time when people do it. So I have misophonia, so when I hear people do it, it triggers something in my brain. But before that, I never really noticed it that much. But now it's so much so that I struggle hearing people who do it, and I struggle with myself hearing myself do it. So so yeah, it made me kind of hyper aware of it. So that's why I need to train myself to stop, because I'm gonna annoy myself more than anything. So uh, the water is good. The water is good though. Hydration, people. It's very important. Today is a humid day. Well, it is gonna be humid. And it's already starting to be hot, so I think I will put my AC on a bit. Well, actually, it's like 18 degrees, but it's so humid. It's becoming sticky right now. So what do we do today? I wanted to work on my big blankie. I'm probably gonna work on my big blanket that I cannot show you. But I'm about to be out of green, so I'll get another scan of that. The Bumbo acrylic or Bumbo or whatever you want to call it. And then I'll put my trash bags away because every time I come here, I step in them. This is the use we're gonna do of the yarn. It's 150 grams as a total. This will be about close to 1,000 grams. This is a funny language. Acrylic yarn. I don't know what language it is. Because I believe most of their yarn is Turkish, but I could be wrong. Oh, it doesn't say. It doesn't say the country, people. No, it says everything else, but it doesn't say where it's from. Oh, slurp, slurp. I'm having the Slurpee. I'm not drinking it, mind you. I'm having slurp noises, which is like the worst version of that. Okay, normally you pull from the butt of a skein, but it's trapped. Oh, I found the outside pull. No, 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 no. We're not gonna use that. This of my, on my last purple skin it was, and on my new green skin, my like part of a green skin, the little leftover that I had, it was the outer pole as well. And we don't like outer poles. We like easy, convenient settings for our yarn. This is so neon. Look at that. Tell me it's beautiful. It makes me happy. By the way, if you're watching, don't forget to leave a like. That is how YouTube shows me to people. That's how I appear in people's feeds. Um, so, yeah. Hello, how are you doing? How are you doing, Debbie? I'm trying to untangle this mess and put it back inside the skin for now. Because I was trying to find the center pole and I came out with this. Wow. It's a very nice green. Oh, wait. Okay. Ah, it's all dangly. I don't know what happened, but I just came out with this whole mess. There you go. Yes, exactly. What are you up to today? Are you making anything? I was wanting to work on a big blanket, but now I'm just untangling that. Oh, whoops, a big knot. Oh, that's great. Oh, we got it sorted out, people. We got it, although I have to wash my hands again. Because I just ate food and washed my hands, but they're not washed enough to my liking. So, I will be back. I'll be right back. I will just wash this again a second time and hope for the best. Sometimes I have to do it more. I am back again. I'm sorry for this little intermission. Not yet. You're having your coffee. That sounds amazing. I will be off screen for a little while, but in the meantime, I will leave you with my shop open so you can see, so you can look at it. But I'm still here. I'm still chatting, everyone. So here is my Shopify, my website. Um, and this is just the the opening page. I got the items that are the most popular there. I basically just put everything that is very looked after or sought after. I have the items that are the most striking about my shop, and those zombie cats down there, that usually sells pretty well too. Um, but yeah, this is my website. The link is in the chat if you want to look at that. It's like in the first few messages. What do you mean? What am I crouching on? I'm not sure I know what you mean. So I got all the little dividers for my pages. I love to make plushies. I make a lot of them. If you don't know this about me, I've I've made a lot of those zombie cats there and all of this, but lately I've been on a kick. I've been making a lot of shawls. I will show you more of them very soon, but I've been working on a lot of those. You can see the Ubby Halloween cakes here. So yeah. But yeah, I got a lot of them. Look at this rainbow one. That is intense. You can kind of see here it looks like a huge kaleidoscope almost. This was made with just like hand dyed yarn gauze. Okay, I want to show the picture, but it keeps there. I want to show all the colors. This is one of the shawls that I'm most proud of, to be honest with you. But it was such a headache. And in some parts, I even pulled a little bit of good color placement. You can see it kind of flows. Around here, the pink is continuous for a while, and here as well, here. And I'm very proud of this. It's pretty cool. Alright, well. And yeah, those are just some fun projects that I've been doing. I have a few bags. I want to make more bags because, as you see, that's pretty Halloween, you know. And this coffin bag, it is a no-sew pattern, and it's a free pattern on. No, it's not free. It's a pattern on Ribbler. Hold on, I'll see if I can find that for you. Maybe I can. Coffin. Okay. Yeah, it is no-sew. But I don't believe it's free. Well, let me see. I'll get you the link. How do I do that again? Okay. But it's a really good pattern. I've made two of them. It works amazing for me. So if it works for any of you, that would be a joy. There. Okay. You'll get the link from Ribbler, and you get all your patterns online on Ribbler. That's really good, in my opinion. It is. A few hats. Made winter hats. I made witch hats. I need to make more witch hats. I want to make more. Those are my own patterns. I don't have all of them yet. I gotta take uniform pictures, but I gotta take better photos at some point. Let me know what you think, but other than the photos, because I know I need to make more, and I have a contact form. This is for custom orders. You don't even need to put your phone number, but for some reason, this doesn't let me not put it. Oh yeah, you can omit your phone number. It's okay. You just have absolutely to have your email, obviously. So yeah, that's my little website. Wow. Okay. Somehow this says that my connection is unstable. So if I ever go on and off, I'm sorry. Apparently my internet is unstable right now. That's what I've been told. That's what it says on the app. But let me know what you think. And what do you like the most about my shop? Ow. I got a little bit of back pain right now. Then let's see the Ubby website. Ubby always has gorgeous yarns. I want to see the September sale. Oh, Friends Wheels. Friends Wheel is discounted. Oh, that's good. It's like their uh it's like their twister but with different colorways. A way more bright, I would say, especially things like this, but it's similar to some of the other colorways. This to me this looks Halloween. Like I would start from the outside of the cake and I would go in and like I would have the purplish border and I think that would be Halloween. And this is beautiful as well. But yeah, trust me, I would make this Halloween. This I always do wheels of alpaca. It's a natural fiber, it's an animal fiber, I mean. So I think I would be allergic to this. I don't know. I've not tried it, but I don't want to risk it. Oh, but they got Christmas colors now. Hold on, I gotta show you Christmas. If I find it, that would be a happy moment. Oh, here it is. It is here. Look at this. Oh, I want this one so much. Holly, it's called. How big are these cakes? Almost 1,000 yards. I feel like I would make a shawl out of this and it would be crazy. Let me know what you think of that color, but I think it's pretty good. Christmas Eve. I don't know if it's like a dark goldish green. This is the glitter edition, so this one has a golden glitter running through it. I think this one has red glitter. No, this is silver glitter. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it is silver. All right. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful. There's a no glitter version as well of this, but um now it's pretty much. Someone got mad at my post on Threads that commented on how in Quebec a lot of people say YouTube instead of YouTube. Someone got upset. Oh, you want a zombie cat? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the zombie kitties. Well, my custom orders are always open, and I also have all of these already made ones that are on my website. I have 3 different sizes too. These are the tiny little baby zombie cats. And then I have bigger ones. What day is it today? Or Thursday? Alright. Yeah, the most popular I have so far is this neon one. Everyone gets the neon. Everyone gets. I've sold so many of these guys. Somewhere close to 15 of them. But yeah, one of my favorites that I've ever made was this one here. But this is discontinued yarn. This was Red Heart Mini, I think. They had 2 pretty Halloween colorways. You can kind of see them. Hold on, do I even have a photo of it? No, it's not letting me show you. Oh, hold on. Yeah, You see the candy corn one here, kind of. But I don't have any more of this yarn. Sure enough, I could replicate it with just random yarn, though. Thank you, I appreciate that. And this bat I love. Although Victor the Halloween bat is gone, because I don't have any more of that yarn either. This is Hirschner's Halloween Sparkle. And I'm out of this colorway. I think it's called Bootiful. Like beautiful instead of beautiful. Something like that. It has a funny name. And I just have this. This is my most popular. Oof. Okay, my internet company is telling me to buy a new phone, and I'm just like, no. I'm not buying a new phone. I'm getting junk email. And we have the little pastels that. And if you don't know, the title of this is a reference to Morticia Adams when she questions, in the movie, in the second movie, where Fester Adams is dating a woman, Morticia comes to her home and she's just like, pastels? I will forgive anything but pastels. So, yeah. I like to make the same thing in multiple colorways. It is something I've always done. So, oh yeah, I started telling college stories the other day. So if you want to hear more of my college stories, let me know and I will happily oblige, because I talk a lot about my own experience, my recent experience, and I talk a lot about disability and all of that on my channel. But I've not really talked a lot about my college years in my university. I've been in college and uni for about 12 years total, because I changed programs multiple times and I dropped out a few times as well. And obviously when you go to college for over 10 years, you got some good stories, and things happen to you, obviously. So I've done it all. I've been on strike. I've had multiple um I've done a lot of stuff. So I've participated in contests. I've been jury in competitions. Not sportsy one though. I was in the jury for a literary award that actually is the collegial literary award. But funny enough, it's not awarded to a college student. But the juries consist of college students from every college in Quebec. So they will send someone for the jury from each different ones, and we have a huge debate, and we argue about who should win, and that's very fun. I've done it once. I was very implicated in that. Yeah, I love Halloween colors too. I'm sorry, there's kind of a delay with the stream. I see your comments much later than they appear. So yes, I have some funny college stories. So when you go to the deliberations, the voting for this competition, well, it's an award, but when you go there, um, you have to ride with your teacher or your professor. They assign a professor for this, and you have to go with them, like you're being not observed, but yeah. There is also a jury of professors, but the final vote that counts is just the students. But the professors will judge kind of what the students said, and they're there to ensure the peace, kinda, you know. So we have a room full of college professors from every college in Quebec, and a room of students, one from each. And they argue to say we have a choice between five books, five other authors that have been nominated this year, the same year. It has to be a book that was published within the last year or so. So so yeah, and so you have to write with your teacher, your professor, and so mine goes, yeah, okay, we're gonna leave at whatever time. It's fine, it's cool. But the drive to Quebec City, because this takes place in Quebec City, and I was in another town back then. Well, city, a small city called Saint Jean sur Richelieu. It's a beautiful French name, I know, but I lived quite far away from Quebec City, about four hours, and so in that 4 hours, I learned so much stuff about that professor. She went into incredible, painful detail about her whole life, and she was telling me she has a son who has gone to her classes. Like, he has taken her classes. He's taken his mom's classes, and just imagine how it must be. Everyone in the classroom must be staring at you and going, "Gosh, what? Why?" And obviously, since there would be problems with that, she wasn't allowed to give him exams. So he would have to go to another room and be evaluated by a different professor. Like, there would have to be someone to watch on him for it not to create a problem. I thought that was interesting, but also so weird. Like, how can you be in your mom's class? I would I would totally feel weird. So at least I learned that this was possible. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the blue zombie kitty. You mean the blue one here? Yeah, where is it? Let me. This one. It's very cute. I like it too. It's like electric blue. Oh, hold on. There. So yeah, and when I got to Quebec City, we got the day of all the judging and the things. happened. The second day, it's a 2 days deal. I think it's a 2 or 3 days thing, and you go to a nice hotel for free, and you get um normally you're two people in one room, but the person who was supposed to stay in my room left, and so I was alone for the entirety of the weekend in my own hotel room. So that was cool. Um, and obviously the professors have their own rooms, because it would be weird to put them in with a student. And my professor, she went and met up with a friend, but you get downtime before all the judging begins. You do kind of a pre-judging where it's kind of a debate, but you go into groups of like 5 people, and you all defend. You're you're given one book to defend. You don't choose which one it is, by the way, because your whole college has to vote. Well, actually, there's you form a little committee, and that committee has to vote, and you represent your college. So even if that's not the book that you like, you have to defend it. And so you go into groups of 5 people or more. I don't remember how many people were there, but you defend that book to them, and then this whole little group comes up with one that wins, and the day after you will debate that one. Because at the end, I think there is only 3 left, and then one of them will be picked among these 3 ones to receive an award. It's very complicated. I'm so sorry. It's hard to explain, but you get some downtime, and so she brought me shopping, and we call this Old Quebec. It's Old Quebec City. It's like before they modernized and uh, made it bigger and everything. So it's all these very old buildings, and like these there are still cannons around the city, and the cannons, and there are still walls and everything, like gates and everything. So the defenses from the very early city are still, most of them are still intact, and it's a historical monument. But yeah, she brought me shopping there for a while, and I've been there before. I have family there, so I've been a lot. And the night of the deliberation, we all went for drinks, and obviously this happens like um, it happens around the time where the snow is melted, but everything is still kind of wet, or there's still like a little bit of snow. I believe it's like a little bit early April or something, if my memory is good. Hold on, I will check. Okay, yeah, it doesn't say so. Yeah, it's early April, and so I was coming back from the bar. I don't drink anymore, but I was a college student, so I drank back then. Um, and yeah, I was coming home from the bar, trying to follow someone because I didn't want to be left alone to go back to my hotel room. I was kind of scared to You know, you're in a big city, in a big street, and everything. And the guy was kind of trying to move away from me because he didn't want to talk to me, but I just wanted to be safe and not to be left alone because there were some creeps lurking around and things. And so I was doing my best not to fall down on the ice because the sidewalks were all super icy, and Quebec City is kind of very elevated, geographically. It's not even terrain at all. It is very up and down, and so the streets are like very inclined, you know what I mean. And so I was just trying to not slip down an entire street or something. I think I fell down a couple times too. Mind you, I wasn't that drunk. I had maybe one or two drinks, but so I was just trying to follow the guy not to be left alone with those creeps. And so trying not to slip on the ice, it was wonderful. And the next day before you leave, you attend the announcement to the public where they announce the author that wins, and then you get to meet the authors, the five authors. One of them didn't care at all. He wasn't even there. Like his ego was so inflated. He didn't win, by the way, but he was like, whatever, and he didn't even show up to that. But I met with most of the other ones, and you get a book signing. You get to talk to them, and it's fun. I loved doing that. It was a fun experience. I also did it for. Um, I also was in the committee for the movie award, like the cinema award. It's this. It's a similar thing. It's awarded by college students. I was in the committee, but I wasn't set for the deliberations in Quebec, though. Although I think these ones were in Montreal, but I'm not sure. I've done a lot of fun stuff. It's great. And having all these experiences, you learn a little bit about the kind of things you enjoy. Gosh, I keep getting spam emails. It's gonna give me a heart attack, all these notifications. Wait a minute, I'm not following that guy. Okay. I'm sorry, by the way. I will be on camera soon. But I needed to be off camera for a little bit to do some things. Okay, I just found the post and it's angering me. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm still here though. I just read a post on Threads. Someone is complaining about shipping prices on Etsy. And I don't use Etsy anymore because they canceled my account, but um someone is saying that I lost the post. Hold on. Someone is saying that they can't afford to pay $10 for shipping. And I'm just like, that's very cheap. So I just want to explain how it works to ship items from platforms such as Etsy and Shopify and everything. But we don't create the shipping costs. These platforms actually have a deal with carriers like Canada Post, USPS, all the usual ones. And most of the time, you even get a discount from them when you use a platform like Etsy or stuff like that. And it's even less expensive than it would be. But we don't dictate those shipping prices. The carrier dictates their prices, and then Etsy or whatever it is, and even Shopify, they apply their own discount, like their affiliated discount. So we don't have control over that, and Etsy is sure as fuck not making any money from it. And that's why they're pushing small businesses to lower the shipping costs. It's so they can make money from it. So I get that this is a very little known fact amongst people. Yeah, I'm gonna be right I'm gonna be on camera very soon. Just give me a moment. Gosh, okay, I'm very sorry. Just give me a sec. So everyone, let me know what projects you're working on. I will show you mine in a bit. Okay. I'll be I'll be there in a minute. Um well, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I will just wash my hands and I will be there. Um I need to wash my hands again cuz I do that multiple times a day. Dalagunky and there. Okay, I got to go. Well, I'll be right back, but you know, Hello, I am here. Hello, humans, beings, things of the internet, such as I am. Okay, my fingers have decided that they didn't love me anymore these past few days. So, okay, I'm gonna be on. By the way, I'm gonna be on camera, but I'm gonna up it a little bit. So that I can work on a secret test. Hold on. Oh, okay. Like this, maybe? Yeah. Okay. So that I can work on this um, crochet with my blanket. I've talked about this one a lot, but I want to do a few rounds today. Where? Singing frontline assembly, I'm sorry. The videos are very intensive. That's why I'm kind of. If you've seen Bill Leib in person, you know he moves very swiftly on stage. It's a sight to behold. It's a sight to behold for sure. He is very swift in his movements. My friend says he moves like a cat, but I don't see it. I see it more as he's very shouldery like this, and he moves very quickly from one side to the next. He's almost not with the audience, but in his own space, which is also great. You have different types of performers, uh, but yeah, he's in his own space when he's on stage. I love Bill Leib. It's pretty cool. So one time he was following me on Instagram. I don't know if he still is, but he was following my Instagram for a while. I have no idea, mind you. I've not checked. Maybe he stopped because I don't post on my uh, personal IG. Because I don't know what I would say. Don't have a lot of stuff to share with random people. Well, on YouTube, I share a lot of my life, but you know, on posts and everything is different. I can talk to you, but like it's not the same. This is the project in question. This is the back of the mosaic. I don't want to show you the front, obviously. I can't. Well, I can, but I don't. I'm not supposed to. It is big. It is big, big, big. I have this much left. Do you think I can finish the row this round? No, I don't think I will finish this round, to be honest with you. I'm thinking more along the lines of I'll finish one or two sides or maybe three. Judging from the amount of yarn, I will finish at least two sides. There. Okay. Let me know though. What do you think? And yeah, let's take votes. How many sides do you think I will finish with that little bunch of yarn I showed you? One or two? I'm seeing two. I'm staying with two. Maybe my guess will change as I work because I know my working speed more than you do, obviously. Well, working speed, more like yarn usage, but that doesn't have anything to do with speed. I don't get why people say that they work faster when they play Yarn Chicken because I don't. Actually, I think I work slower, if anything. By the way, broken record here again, but don't forget to leave a like if you're watching. It really helps the channel. Okay, so 10 and 15. The first side of this is always the longest to do because I have to look at the pattern every time. Um, Yeah, I'm basically creating the little green lines that go all across this pattern, so it's not really complicated to know where the next one will hit. I'm so sad that I can't explain it to you because I'm not supposed to, but that's it. Okay, 14. Oh, my nose. 1, 3, 2. Um, I didn't work on this yesterday, so I do have to pick that back up. 3, 2, 5, 2. Hi, how are you doing? Just some early morning work. I started at around 8, I think. Well, it is 10 now, so it's not so early. What about you? What you up to? Is it a fairy day? Is there a lot of work today? 2, 2, 8, 2. I was telling some of my college stories earlier. I was talking about a literary award to which I was in the jury for, and it was very interesting. I've done all sorts of fun stuff. My 12 years or so of education. I've been there for a while. Yes and yes, you got called at 2 this morning. Oh no! You only had 2 hours of sleep. I'm so sorry to hear that. I feel you on the low sleep thing. Sometimes you have work emergencies and other factors that means you can't sleep a lot. I hope you've had decent coffee though or something to help you, cuz that's a long shift when you've not really slept. Today I'm going to pick up the slacking off I did yesterday. Well, I wasn't slacking off. I was cleaning my room, but it means that I didn't work as much on my tests and on my things that I have to do. By the way, I talked about this already, but I am testing for 6L design right now. Not right now. Right now, I'm working on another test, but we're allowed to show this, by the way. But this is what I'm testing for 6L. It's very cute. Little rats. These are rats. And so far, this is what I have. It's obviously going to be much bigger. I'm thinking maybe a pillow, but we will see. But I'm excited about that. It's one of the fun things that I have to do. One and two. Whoa. Now I gotta pick back up where I left. Okay. 8, 2, 5, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do the little sequential numbers thing when I count, and it helps me. That's why I do that. Almost. My brain almost treats that like code. Maybe I would be good at coding. I don't know. I'm not really eager to find out, though. All these things give me a headache. Thanks. You're working on the mosaic shawl. Yeah, you told me about that. That's pretty cool. I'm sure that looks absolutely amazing. 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3. And this is the thing I'm working on right now, the big blanket. That's going to be on my shop after it's released. This one with all the green and purple, because it looks good from both sides. It looks so trippy and beautiful in my mind because I like how the rose with that neon green and then purple. It looks very trippy. That's all I have to say. It's very Halloween. It's very cool. To my eye, at least, it sounds like, wow, I would want this in my life. I would keep it for myself because it's beautiful, but gotta make money somehow. So I'm always so torn. But that's the thing with having an online shop, I guess. You have to sell the things you love to because that's the business. You're gonna make fun stuff, but you can't keep all of it. I wish I could. It's just that feeling. I want all my cool stuff that I make to be in my life. but at least it gets a second home. So that part is good. So revising what I said earlier, there's a chance that I might be able to complete the second side of this blanket with the little yarn I have left. Um, but I'm not sure now because it's already dwindling down. Although I do have a little bit left at the end, so I have about double this. There are so many. There's a designer called Ado Crochet or something like this. I don't remember her name, but she's the one who did the Peacock Delight mosaic blanket that I've started and never finished, by the way. But she did that blanket, and she does a lot of odd shapes like octagons, star shapes, all kind of fun things like that. And she does mosaic crochet. I want to do more of her stuff because I enjoy the diversity of it. I really like things that are shaped in ways you don't normally see. So yeah, if I manage to get more time to crochet and more of her patterns, I probably will. But right now I've been testing a lot of mosaic. I have 5 tests to my active if I count those that I have not finished yet. So today I have to do at least 4 rounds on this if I want to catch up. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 2, 5, 2, 8, 2. Three, 2, 5. Alright, sorry, I'm getting lost in my brain. But yesterday I did a poll on Facebook Live. Unfortunately, no one answered it. But let me know in the chat what you think. I gave people choices of 2 color combos for Halloween. What are their favorite color combos? Maybe I could do a poll here. I don't know if I can. I don't have the paid version of this app. I don't even know if it's a possibility, but I will check that out. I'm on the yard right now. I'm on StreamYard, but let me see if there's a poll option thing. Maybe in present? No. Doesn't seem to be. Alright. Well, I did the poll. Oh, can I do that? Oh. Oh. Whoa. I can round the corners, though. So yeah, my poll went as such. I asked people what is their favorite Halloween combo, but on Facebook, there's only two options for polls like this. So I asked either black, green, purple, orange, or okay, 2, 3, 3. Hold on. So I asked either black, purple, orange, green, or black, purple, orange, yellow. Because with the yellow, you get a little bit more of a classic palette, a little bit more of a, it gives more Haunted Mansion vibes, things like that. But green is a little bit more colorful, pumpkin, Halloween night. Not Halloween night, more like Halloween decorations, funky. But Halloween night is more with the yellow. And when you go vintage, you even add brown. You're like orange and brown. That's the big ones for vintage Halloween. Let me know, what is your personal favorite Halloween color combo? Whatever it is, you can let me know. Because I'm curious, I want to know. I have a few personally. Orange and black. Black, purple, green, orange. Purple and green, especially neon green. And I like the one with the yellow a lot. But I add white to that and it makes it pop. But it looks good without the white too. It looks like I will be able to complete the second side after all, maybe part of the third. Although I cannot judge how much of it just by looking. So let me know, what kind of Halloween colors do you think go well together? Is this year, Michael's and other stores, they've been going hippie with the whole thing. Everything is flowery and pink, orange, yellow. And I personally don't really like adding pink to Halloween combos. I know it's a popular color. Like even Ubby has a yarn with some pink in it. Oh, thank you. Wow, I appreciate that. And my nose even does. It's dripping a lot. By the way, thank you for the coffee yesterday too. What is the... Hold on. Okay. My pages don't like me. They're hard to handle. Okay, I got it. Mm. Oh, sorry, I clicked on something and it put something on the screen. I don't know. Sometimes it's a bit tricky. But thanks so much. I appreciate it. Mm. Oh, yeah, by the way, I was talking about this earlier, but just last night I got rid of 3 big bags of my clothing that I don't wear anymore, and so like my room feels so much lighter. I cleared up an entire drawer of space, some space in my closet. I have 2 closets right now. I have the center closet, like in the hallway, and I use my room closet as well. So I have so much stuff that I accumulated over the years, but so much of that doesn't fit me anymore, which is unfortunate. But I feel so good about just clearing up that space. 2 little ladies came yesterday. 2 young women came yesterday to grab these bags. So yeah, I have stuff that I sell on Marketplace, but that was just a lot of very small things that would have gone for like $5, $2, and things like that. Just like a random lot of clothes. So they just came and grabbed all of that. You know, when you get to a certain quantity, you can't really deal with all of this. Uh, I keep the best looking pieces and like the brands and whatnot for my marketplace shop. And that's how I do it when it's just randomly thrifted pieces and things that aren't very uh, kept very well. I just donated. There are Facebook groups like these, by the way, that are just meant to be a donation place. All the stuff that you don't use, someone else could use that. And so you post it, someone comes and gets it. And so I've been going on these groups a lot because it's always useful. Sometimes you find stuff. Some people donate foods and things like that. It makes me think. I have little packets of poutine gravy that are French's brand, but they taste like water. They really do, and I might have to donate that. I was thinking of keeping it for the Christmas baskets, but I always forget to give it. So it's been there for a year or so. I always forget when they come and get things. So I might just give it to the Facebook group. Like I said, you post your stuff. There are groups like these for every city basically. For Montreal, we have about 5 different groups for donations and whatnot. You can always offer transportation and things like that. Just people who really want to be helpful to their community. And so I don't use this stuff, take it, and that's the kind of deal. It's not even a trade. You're not allowed to do trades on that group. It's just offer the things. It's a group to offer the things you have that you don't use, or to ask for something that someone else might offer. Like, does anyone have this book? Because I need it for X reason. I have a book club, or I'm in school, I need this manual. Does anyone have that? And then it just ensures that no waste happens. I kind of love that energy. But also, I'm poor, so I do sell a lot of my items, of course, to put money on bills and whatnot. But I really love the idea that you can donate and just help another human. I don't even know where that clothing is gonna go, and that's the beauty of it. You don't know what people do with these donations, but you're just passing it on, and the next person will find the best use for them. Maybe they sell that because they have an online store or something. Maybe they have a Vinted or something. It looks to me like it might have been, uh, from my understanding of things, they were new in Montreal, so they were looking for stuff. So you see, it's always stories like that, fun things like that. I've gifted away a lot of craft supplies, a lot of things that I can't necessarily sell, but that would be good for a person to just have. Because, you can sell fancy art stuff, but you can't really sell. You have a pack of feathers and craft glue, like, don't think that would sell very well, even on Marketplace. So that's the vibe of these Facebook groups that I enjoy a lot. Just to piss me off, I have a long hair stuck in my septum piercing, like on the side, and it's touching my nostril. I'm so sorry for the weird mental image, but yeah. Wow. Okay, we're gonna try to get rid of that. You had to load. Well, I appreciate you hanging out during your work hours. That helps me, knowing that I'm not alone in this, that I have other people working too. Even if my work is a little bit less hands on. Well, hands on. I'm crocheting, so I am hands on. But even if it's a little bit less physical work, it helps me. It cheers me up. It makes me work harder to know that we're a community and we have people here. So thank you. I appreciate you hanging out during your work. And of course, I get that it sometimes it might be. Sometimes I get that it might be a little boring, having to wait after stuff and things like that when you're at work. So yeah, I appreciate you hanging out here. But I still, yeah. So to go back to my story, the two ladies that came, to grab this stuff. I still have so much of my clothes to sort through. But I cleared one drawer yesterday, and today I will go. Well, I might go through my closets, at least one of them. That will be my goal for the day. I think is go through one closet, um, which is my shirts and my skirts, my blouses. I don't wear blouses anymore, but I keep at least one or two. So like if I have a job interview or anything of the sort, like if I have a formal thing that I need it for, I keep a few. But blouses don't really fit me in the chest area. I have a very wide chest, and it makes the buttons pop. Even if you can put buttons in between your buttons that are pressed on to kind of camouflage that, but that doesn't work for winter because winter has giant things in the way. And so I don't really enjoy blouses, but yeah, I have a lot of crop tops that I do wear occasionally, but more when it's summer and it's really hot and you need to breathe a little bit. That's the purpose for me, because I don't like how they look on my body, but it's comfortable. I like clothes that are comfortable mostly. And I don't care what it looks like. I just wear things that are flowy and easy and breathable. I have a lot of cotton tank tops. Oh, yeah. Um, okay. My friend just asked me a very loaded question, and I don't know what to think of it. So maybe people will have a perspective on that, as I don't really know what to say. But my friend just asked me what I think of non-Christians wearing crosses. And I will preface this by saying that I'm not a Christian, but I was born Christian. And my mom tried to raise me as a Christian. Mind you, it's Catholic here in Quebec. Catholic religion is mostly what is prevalent here as far as Christian goes. So I was raised as a Catholic, and I've done all the confirmation. I've done the confirmation and the other things. I don't know the name of them in English. I'm sorry, but I've done those, and all of that. I no longer believe as an adult, but I still wear crosses, and I have my little thingy from my baptism, like a little. It's a golden chain with pearls, and it has a cross on it. It's very pretty, but I keep that, and I still have my rosary. No, I think I lost my rosary, but I had a very nice rosary. It was all pearly white, and it was very beautiful, and so I do wear crosses. But yeah, I don't wear them because of Jesus Christ. I wear them mainly because of one, the family memories, and because it reminds me of my mom, and my mom passed away when I was a kid. So if anyone has thoughts about that, I don't want this to become a big debate. Um, but I don't know what to tell my friend. So as long as this stays a respectful debate, I guess that's good. But yeah, let me know if you have thoughts, any kind of thoughts on the subject. I've never really I've never really thought about it that way. I just know that I incorporate a lot of them in my daily wear, because of how it reminds me of not only my mom, but I like the imagery, and I know that the symbolic is different in very many cultures of the world as well. There are crosses in many different religions. There is the Ankh that is very resemblant to the cross, but it has a big hoop at the top, and it means life. It's a symbol of life. So yeah, there are a lot of different kinds of crosses. Now, my friend, she's very sweet too. She's not saying that in a hateful manner. I think she just wonders um, what to think about it, or maybe just curious. I think that's an interesting subject too, because there are symbols that are closed religions. There are things that are closed religions, but Christianity is not a closed religion. It's actually a very open religion. Like, there are closed practices that you should not replicate their symbols. Like the bindy is, you shouldn't wear like a bindy. The um things like the dot on the forehead and things like that. That's very exclusive. So that is completely closed. But Christianity um, has been very open and very. Mind you, I don't support Christianity myself, like I said earlier, but I don't feel like anyone tells people to not wear a certain thing. Well, it's my understanding of things. Maybe some people will have a different perspective on that. But I've never been told, remove your cross, you're offending me or anything. Actually, the Christians that I know, they're very happy when I wear crosses, even if they know I don't practice. So, I don't know. Let me know what you think. That's just, for me, it's just kind of, it's incorporated in my personal culture. So, yeah, it's a personal thing. Exactly. You believe in what comforts you. Personally, I'm a pagan. I have deities. I'm a Slavic pagan. I have ancestors from Ukraine, from Russia, and from all these areas. And I practice that because it gives me a sense of belonging. And I there were people in my family who practiced stuff like that, and I've never met them in person, but I've always kind of I feel this draw to that. Mm. Sorry, I'm kind of writing an essay to my friend now. You were raised Italian Roman Catholic. Oh, yeah. Me too. I have a little bit of an issue with that. I agree. I understand what you mean. Yeah, and respectful of others people's choices. Yeah, I agree with that too. Of course. Yes. Mature discussions. Online sometimes it's hard to have mature discussions cuz not everyone is going to be mature about it. But I think there's always a place to discuss. So yeah, I just wrote my friend an entire essay. That's what I do. So well, most of my family now, my immediate family is more atheist. My brother was baptized, but it was more like my stepmom believed that it would be a tragedy if he wasn't able to get married at the church at church, and so she baptized him for that reason. And I think maybe that's a little bit overkill personally. because she doesn't practice. My dad doesn't practice. My mom did baptize me because she wanted me to be um to believe and all of that. She wanted me to practice and everything and pray and all of this, but yeah, my brother was baptized for convenience. So, well, I believe my parents did what they thought was right. And also, like to be honest, his grandma is very, very religious, and I think it was kind of to appease her because she would have my stepmom would have never heard the end of it if my brother wasn't baptized. It would have been a nightmare in the family. Um, because my little brother was born before my parents got married. My mom and my stepmom and my dad. My mom and dad were never married, but my stepmom did marry my father. Hold on, I lost where I am. Okay. And even that, just the fact that she wasn't married when she got pregnant, she freaked out over it a little bit. She was trying to push them to get married. They got married when my brother was like 1 years old. He was in his little carry thing. What's the name of that? Anyway, we walked him down the aisle. I swear to gods, I was one of the maid of honors thingies. I don't know what you call that, but I was one of them when I was 13 years old, and I was one of those. And we walked my brother down the aisle. That was very cute. But yeah, now they're married, but they got married after, and that sparked a little bit of a controversy in the family. Grandma is not happy about that. But other than that, I don't think it matters much. Like, to me, it's marriage is not really one of my priorities in life. I don't even really think of marriage as something that would interest me in the future. I think more about my options in life in general, by myself kinda. It's my own thing. I'm a little bit independent in that sense that I don't really actively seek relationships that much. Sometimes being single can be a little bit heavy, and sometimes I would want companionship, but I also see my future kind of with myself. And I think it's up to the individual. I think it's up to all of us to determine how we feel more comfortable. And yeah, time to unload. All right. Hope it goes well. And so yeah, I as a kid, I just followed these things because my mom would kind of push me towards it. She always gave me the choice. I was never forced to be a Christian. I was never forced to follow that. But she always gently encouraged me, and she always pushed the idea. She was teaching me about these things. Like, she wanted me um to have all the what's the name of them, but like the confirmation and all of that. She wanted me to do those things, but she never forced any of it. I was always enthusiastic as a child to do those. 'Cause I think I had a little bit of people pleasing moment with that, but now as an adult I want to remove that, but yeah. I will most likely do the pagan ceremony one day. I don't know. Also, if I ever was to get married, it would be a hand fasting. If you don't know what a hand fasting is, it's a pagan ceremony and you step over a broom together. It's very cute. They tie your hands together to kind of bind you together. It's a witchy thing. It's very wholesome. I've been to one actually. Well, the person who did it wasn't pagan, but they liked the idea of tying their hands, so they had little ribbons with all these colors and they tied their hands together. And you're supposed to fast for hand fastings. So you're not supposed to eat the day of your wedding. And that's kind of, I don't know if I could do that. I would want to eat so much. I would eat the whole world. Well, it depends. In some instances, people will eat because a lot of people have erased that custom. But especially if it's for a deity, like the goal is to enter in that thing, uh, quote unquote pure. I don't really agree with those idea of purity. Anything that keeps people from consuming food can be a little bit harmful, in my opinion. I'm more about like what you believe, what you want to do, more about yourself than about religion, really. What suits your needs is important to you, you know. So that's kind of how I see it. But I know that a lot of people don't see it that way and they take this very seriously. I know when you get married to a deity, there is a thing in paganism where a lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but certain people, they will marry their god. But yeah, they enter in this, like they don't eat that day. Well, it also depends. I'm talking to you about a lot of stuff right now, but it also depends what your specific deity expects of you. Some of them will be a little bit more like, yeah, I would like you to get this done or do your hair a certain way, wear a certain thing, eat only a certain thing that day, or they will probably challenge you or something. And this is a very belief heavy thing. Like a lot of people, even in paganism itself, don't really believe in that. It's very personal. It's a very personal matter, but it's just to say, oh, I've reached the end. Oh, that's great. I've reached the end of the round. But yeah, I've been into this for a long time now. Well, about over a year, and I'm slow to get into things properly, but I always feel like it suits me more than Christianity ever did. Hold on, let me count. Okay, those guys. Okay, we got 15 stitches. We are on our way. And now join the end to the beginning and change colors. Oh, it's so tangled. Oh. So yes, in my family, the idea of God has always kind of been presented to me, but not always. It didn't stick in the way they expected it to. Like if my stepmom's mother, my basically my brother's grandma, if she knew I was a pagan, she would probably run the other way, because she believes in a big notion of hell and all these things. And I think she might think eternal damnation is for me, if you know what I mean. Which I'm pretty okay with. She's a very kind woman and everything, but she has very strong ideals of about this. So she sends me little religious wish cards sometimes. But it's cute. I mean, it doesn't offend me personally. I just see that she's into that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I'm into paganism, and we're each into our little thing. I think it's fun. So yeah, kind of a heavy subject today, isn't it? I'm, but yes, I would consider myself religious, just not in a way that a lot of people necessarily see. And I'm open about my beliefs, but I don't really talk about it that much. A lot of people in my life would have no clue. Like, most of my friends assume that I'm an atheist because of the way I speak in general, or just I've never talked about it or something. And that means that a lot of my friends will actually give me a very anti-religion kind of speech, and they'll be so surprised when I disagree with that. Because I always tell people I understand that religions can be harmful a lot to some of you, but it has some use to a lot of people, and like I get pushback, and but they're surprised when they get pushback. So yeah, we live in a kind of very weird world in which only one thing is acceptable to a person. It's weird. But also I love these discussions. I'm interested in it from a sociological point of view because I did study sociology a little bit. When I was in college, I had a phase. I was into social sciences for a while. I studied that. And then I changed to study literature and art. So I have a little bit of notions from everything. And I think that gave me a more complete curriculum, really, because you learn more about how society functions. Like, I had politics classes, economics classes, psychology classes. It gives you a little bit of a hint into the human psyche, how the world works. It helps you understand art, and it helps you write about stuff. And a lot of people say that religion just should not exist, but a lot of innovations exist solely because of religion. Like buildings the way we see them today, all the architecture advancements were made because of religion, because people wanted to elevate the buildings towards God. That's how Gothic cathedrals are. They're very elevated because they want to reach God. That was their goal. So they made a lot of advancements. Okay. Hand cramp. Oh boy. But yay! We got through one round. Oh, and look at this purple. It's starting to disappear too. So my prediction so far is this will take about 4 skin of each color. Where am I? Round 72. Okay. Okay. Hello. How did your unloading go? So, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. This is the part where I have to count everything. So you had to reload. Okay. There we go. I counted the right amount. For me sometimes that is tricky. Okay, what do I have to do again? Boy. 5, 10. That's the big heavy part of the job here is the first side of the square. I'm sad that these yarns are discontinued though. And now 6, 3, 3. Three. What are you talking about? Oh my goodness. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You without the donations. Thanks so much. By the way, I want to thank everyone who has supported me. 432. Yeah, let me just finish this sequence and I will get back. But I want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's helped me out. That is very appreciated. I'm trying to get my stuff together. I'm trying to get another roommate. I'm looking into moving out eventually as well. I've talked about this. I got an offer to go live with my grandpa. I don't know what that will entail yet. I'm talking with my aunt about this actually, and I'm gonna have a little bit more details for you soon. It's a heavy decision because I don't know how much space I will have over there, if I can continue my work or not. So for me, it will be a game of, does that work? Like, is it more affordable for me to live there? But it's definitely an option, and I think it would be nice for me. It would give me a little break, of all the intensive things I've had to do the past couple months. It would make life better for me. Wow, I got lost in the pattern. Oh, great. 432. Maybe that's 432. I don't know. I think I was looking at the wrong row there. Okay. I have all these stitches. Then I have the 6, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2. Okay, 2 here. 724. 724. All right. Now I'll try to get that. That. But the one biggest advantage of living with my grandfather would be that at least I wouldn't go hungry even if I don't have the best income ever. And I would be able to pay off a lot of my debts and not have to worry about that. That's one of the reasons I'm considering this so much, even if it would be stressful and all of that, because caring for a person would be a little bit difficult for me because with all the problems that I have and the disability and all of that, and the government not wanting to recognize me as disabled, even though I am, and I can't even do my own paperwork like that. But at least it also means my aunt, she is a very well established business person. She is very in tune with all of that. I would be closer to her. I would see her more. She would be able to help me with that. You know what I mean? So she'd be able to help me with my paperwork. Probably not filling it for me because that would be a very big ask, but she would be able to help me with that. So, oh, well, thank you. It's payday today. That's amazing. I hope you get something for yourself as well. Yeah, I'll see what it is like. But that was the talk I had with her was pretty much that. She was letting me know that's an option. I'll have more details. I'll also be closer to my cousins. Well, they live in Quebec City. It's far away, but they visit grandpa a lot, and I've not seen them in years. And my cousins are fun. They're great. They're great guys. Well, they also have a daughter, so I also have a cousin. I have three cousins. That's true. Um, yeah, and now I have little cousins as well, because my cousin had babies. He has two kids. I believe he has a little boy and a little girl. I gotta get Xavier to meet up with them sometime because they've met when he was a baby. Xavier is my brother, by the way. Um, I've never, I don't think I've ever told anyone that I've talked about having a brother, three, four. Um, but yeah, he hasn't met up with that side of the family. It was on my mom's side, and he's not related to my mother, but he lives in Quebec City too. So I gotta I gotta visit sometime or something. He lives in my parents' condo. They have a condo in Quebec City. 336. 1, 2, 3. And so he lives there during college. And so I gotta visit the bro sometime, you know. I've not seen him in so long. It's so weird because I left home when he was uh, quite young, to be honest. He was about, how old was he when I uh when I left? I left when I was 17. That means he was still a kid. I'm not good with time frames, but he was still a little boy. And okay. Um now he has a beard. He's so tall. He's an adult now. It's crazy. I'm in my early 30s. So I know that I'm young myself, but oh, you're selling mystery boxes. Some of your makes too. You have too many makes. Because I totally get that. Like sometimes everywhere is like, everyone, if you're interested in Antoinette's boxes, um, I guess I tell people to go over to your channel or something. Or do you have a link or something that you want me to put? 8, 9, 10. But yeah, at some point, crocheting is so much fun. Knitting is so much fun. But yeah, you accumulate a crazy amount of stuff. You should see all the blankets I have. That's why I made one for Dawn. I made the picnic blanket for her from Crochet with May. With for I made that for her. But yeah, it's overwhelming. I totally get that. Ah, and how many stitches do I have to do now? Okay. Okay, I missed one. Oh, you should have seen me yesterday, though, when I was working on my 6L design test. I got so mad at it. I got so mad at it because it would not compute in my brain. And I kept missing one stitch here and there because she has a lot of hidden stitches in her design, and that is disclosed in the pattern. But sometimes it's hard for me to remember where they are. And to think, oh yeah, right, there's a stitch there that I got to go over, and I have to check my count. You know, so you have to list them on your shop next day off. All right, let me check that. Wow, I'm not even logged in. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it for everyone here. You've not, I understand you've not listed that yet. But if I can find your Ko-fi. Oh, okay, I found your link for Ko-fi. Oh, you have some beautiful makes in your gallery. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's a beautiful shawl. It's posted 3 years ago, but it's beautiful still. Hold on. Okay, shop. Oh, there's beautiful stuff in the shop as well. I love that dress. Oh, that's sold. Oh, the ruffled scarf. Someone I know used to make those scarves. It was one of my old boyfriend's sister, and she would make so many of them. Go, everyone, have a look at Antoinette's shop. I'm posting the link right now. If you want to support her, if you want to help her out, if you want to buy some of her makes to get that off her hands, because obviously, like I said, that stuff accumulates a lot. Oh, seeing double granny shawl. I love that. Oh my. Oh, that's a very beautiful green. That's cute. I love that. Yeah. And it's made side to side as well. So all that fringe must have been something to add. How did you add all of that sorry, all of that fringe? It's beautiful, but yeah. I've done it once on one shawl and I cried. I cried heavily because it was like trying to kind of put the fringe on it the best you can, and at some point, like I got halfway through, and at the halfway point, I was already done for, and then I made the rest. I don't know how I got through that, but you know, let me know. Do you find it annoying too to put on fringe? Or do you actually enjoy that process? Let me know below. Because I think it has something to do with me just getting bored halfway through. But I love how it looks. You know, I'm a bit hypocritical because I love how it looks. And the most beautiful shawls that I've seen, they all have fringe, they all have tassels or something going on. But when it's time to put it on, I'm just like, man, you sure you really want fringe, you know? That's just me. I'm just. Sometimes I guess I'm a little bit artistically lazy, but I love that. Especially when it's a bit finer yarn, and it kind of flows everywhere. It's like gentle little hairs like this. Love that. Love that. Love that so much. Like, okay. Six or wow, I missed something here. Okay, no, I did not. But let me know, everyone, what you think of Fringe. It's kind of a love hate relationship, personally. I like when others do it, and when I don't have to. If I had the money, I would hire someone to put fringe on my shawls. It's that much for me. Yeah, I think it looks good when it's flowy and everything too. But those tend to be the worst because you have to add more to give that beautiful effect. Maybe I can show you one project I did that uses fringe. Do I even have photos of it anymore? Oh no. No, because it was a shawl I made for my stepmom. I put so much of it on it. I have one on my Kofi. No, on my Shopify. I have one that has fringe, but it's not consistent throughout. I just put it like, that the shawl that I made. It's the Lost Souls, and it's got like little peaks. Let me show what I mean. Share screen. Shopify. Okay. And on the edges of the shawl, there are little bumps. It's not letting me. Okay, yeah, it's not letting me scroll back like that. But you see, there are little peaks there, and on these little peaks, each of these little peaks, I put a small tassel on there, and that's how I did it. So it's not consistent throughout. It's actually more just it flows with the spikes. That's pretty much what I did. That was my way of saying F off. I'm not doing that work, but I still want the look. It's lazy winter, but it's that 63343 2. Wait, 63432. 33432. Another thing that I'm very much a fan of is when people add little pom poms to the end of their shawl, like one at the bottom, one each side. Wow, I think that is gorgeous. I gotta do it. I've not done that. I've not done that yet. I've done beads though. I've added wooden beads on one of my shawls, and I used the tassel from um, TL Yarncraft for that. And she has a video tutorial where she shows you how to add beads without them falling. You kind of have to wrap your thread around multiple times, and you secure that, and it will stay. It will stay on pretty much. Set. 7 to 4. Okay, 7 to 4. But I've not done pom poms. I've put them on hats. I wanted to make an Halloween garland. I might do a live where I do Halloween decorations to kind of make it fun. But I wanted not a garland. I wanted to make a pom pom wreath, maybe a garland too. Because I have a bunch of Halloween yarn. It's Kinko Glitz DK, and it's all bright orange and black with a black sparkle thread running through that. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, but I have like 10 skins of that, and I don't know what kind of project it's suited for. Because I can't do mosaic with it because I don't have any kind of contrasting yarn in a weight that is similar. Because I have a lot of DK, but that is such fine DK. You have DK that's a little bit finer, and you have lightweight that's a little bit thicker. But that one is proper thin, like it is nightmarishly thin, and it's beautiful. But yes, if I had a yarn that would go with it, I would make something, but I don't, unfortunately. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. It's my yeah. It's one of my favorite yarns to look at, but to use, it's a little bit thin for me. I'm not sure how I feel. Like sometimes I put up with it. Like I started a kraken from the mythical creatures book with that yarn. It's gonna be my Halloween kraken. It's really great. I gotta work on it a bunch more, but it's gonna be my Halloween little kraken. It's sitting on my shelf right now. It's on in my wire shelf, but and I'm gonna use big eyes. Those those big 24 millimeter eyes that I got a while ago from an Amazon gift card. These ones, I'm gonna use that for my Kraken. I have orange ones that I think would look gorgeous. Hold on, can I find it? Yeah, this this one, this eye. I'm gonna use. Whoa, I'm gonna use this eye for the Kraken. I don't own squiddy eyes, unfortunately. Oh, the truck broke down. Oh no, you had to get towed off the ferry. Oh no. Oh, that sounds not good at all. I was talking about how impressive I found it that you did all those tassels on that shawl, like the one with the wavies like this. I don't remember what it's called. Remind me. But yeah, I was talking about how impressive all the tassels are, and how I get so bored when I have to do tassels on a project. That green and orange one, that's the shawl I'm talking about. And one thing about that, well, what was I saying? Yeah, I was saying that I really like it on a project when they have flowy kind of little fringe at the bottom. And mind you, that takes a lot of patience that I don't have. But I like looking at it. That's what I was saying. Hi, Lydia. How are you? What are you up to today? I'm still working on a secret test that I can't show, but I can show you this much, and it's green and purple. Two of my favorite colors. It's very Beetlejuice. If you know me, you know I'm obsessed with Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. If Michael Keaton appears in my room, that would be great. That would be funny. He's such a good actor. I'm a little bit obsessed with Beetlejuice. So, I had a friend of mine. She doesn't watch movies anymore. She's got a little bit older, and it's kind of hard for her to. But we had one thing in common. We loved Beetlejuice, and I made her an entire Beetlejuice baby set for one of her grandkids. That was so fun. I wish I could show you. I wish I still had pictures of that. But I made an entire baby set, all in Beetlejuice colors. The little top, it was purple and green. And I think the pants I made all purple. No, the bonnet was purple and green. The top was green and black. And then I made little red booties to kind of evoke, Lydia Dietz with her red dress, her wedding dress. Um, and then I made an entire blanket, black and white, to go with that. Fun times, guys. And if you know the new movie, Beetlejuice, Lydia is in it, but also she has a kid apparently, and she's played by Jenna Ortega. So both Winona Ryder and Jenna Ortega are there. And I can't wait. I've not seen that yet, but I can't wait. I see it. It's going to be fun. You're getting ready to go to your PT. I hope your PT goes well. I know that can be quite painful. Weather 24 degrees. Yeah. Here it's gonna be a little bit hotter today. It's gonna be about 31 degrees later today. Whoa, okay. I'm losing my page. Thank you, Nightbot. Always, always there. But yes, I was. So yesterday I was getting frustrated at my small little pattern test, and I was sitting there live on camera. Mind you, I removed it now, but I was live while I was doing that, and I was just getting so angry at the little. Hold on, I'll show you. If I manage to put my hook back here. I was getting so mad at this, and I had to frog this row like below the last red one, like the green under it. I had to frog this one like 4 times, and I had to refrog parts of this at the top so that I could reach the row below. And I was so mad. And it makes me realize that don't crochet when you're upset, because you're gonna get mad at your yarn. You're gonna toss it in a fire pit or something, because I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not gonna tolerate my yarn disrespecting me. But yeah, I get frustrated so much. Let me know. Are you like that? Do you get mad at yarn sometimes? And sometimes I rage and I throw it away. Not in the garbage, but like I put it out of sight, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with you, yarn. Last night was that kind of night. 3 3 4 3 2 3 3 4 3 2 1. Well, 2 and 3 1 2 3 4. 23 degrees Celsius. Let's see how it is in Montreal today. I know that in the afternoon it's supposed to be hot, but hey, boy, what did I do? Weather. Okay. 724. 724. Oh wait. 2. I did something wrong. 3, 3. Oh, there's an additional 3. Scratch. Okay. Yeah. And 2. What else was I gonna talk about now? I talked to you about my test that I got angry at. I talked to you about how I was happy cleaning yesterday. About the two not marketplace, but the two Facebook group ladies who came to get clothes. Well, that's pretty much it. My days are pretty boring. I guess like I'm just gonna hang out and enjoy the crochet time. You know, when I finish this round, I still have one side. I'm thinking I might do some Halloween crafty thing. I'm sorry I'm burping all over the screen. What was I saying again? Right. Uh, okay, I forgot again. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do a bit of Halloween decorations or something like that. I have a pom pom maker. I have scraps of yarn. I have a good idea for a wreath that I've wanted to do for a while. Let me know, do you like pom pom wreaths? Like all those assembled with yarn poms? Do you think that? Well, I think that's cool. 3, 4, 3, 3. What are your favorite crafts beside crochet? Maybe I should ask that. Or maybe if you have some seasonal things that you like to make. I know that a lot of people make pumpkins, and I make pumpkins too sometimes. So let me know. Do you do garlands, wreaths, pumpkins, fall leaves? I make a lot of pumpkins. Oh, I got an even better idea of what I want to do. Guys, I have a brilliant idea. I'm gonna make a set of Beetlejuice pumpkins. Doesn't that sound cool? Maybe I'll just work on this blanket more. Alright, I'll see you. But yeah, maybe I will just make more rounds of this for now because I'm in my momentum. But let me know your Halloweeny ideas. Let me know if you think the Beetlejuice pumpkins idea is cool. Like I would make green, purple, black, white, striped, everything. I'm thinking that's pretty cool. Oh, you guys, I gotta tell you about this, but Mark Hamill has been taking over Twitter for the U.S. political campaign, and it's hilarious. He's been tweeting people to correct them on their pronunciation of Kamala Harris, is his name, and things like that. And he's been so um, intense about the whole thing. I love Mark Hamill. He is so funny, and he's been kind of the guidance person as to sometimes you'll get people who are very distasteful and not really nice. A lot of hateful people on Twitter exist, but he's not taking any of that shit. He has been really he's been telling people off on a massive level. If you don't know who Mark Hamill is, he is a very well known actor. He's played Luke Skywalker, so he's fantastic. Because you see those actors stand for political issues and everything, but he's taken to Twitter to tell people how pissed off he is that people just he's calling out people who are just acting stupid, not even people who are conscious or consciously being weird about things, but he's just calling out people who are purposefully ignorant and are being mean little bullies. That's what he's calling out. So he gave people a pronunciation course on on her name, and that was so funny. So yeah, that was my little political intermission. 33432. Back to Halloween and Beetlejuice. So right now I have a blanket that is kind of in these colors with the green purple thing. But then if I make little pumpkins, I think that wouldn't even be for sale. That would be more for Instagram pictures and for decor. Oh, 2, 7, 2, 4. 1, 2, 3. I said 4, 5, 6. 7, 2, 4. All right. I'm almost done with this side. I know you can't see it, but you have to trust me on that. For reference, I have this much left to do. I'm a little bit sad. Uh, I'm kind of trying to think what yarns I want to use if I make Beetlejuice pumpkins. Because I have these green, purple that I'm using for this blanket. I don't know how many skeins I will have left though. But if you have any other cute ideas or cute pattern for Halloween, if you know of some good ones, put them below so we can all participate and check that out. Any of your cats, ghosts, pumpkins, bats, spiders, anything Halloween themed, blankets, anything you can think of. It's welcome in my chat. And if you can't put the link and you want me to put a link or something, I can do that. Just tell me the name and I'll try to do that. 2, 3, 4, 3, 3. Mm. I'm almost done. I have only about 30 stitches left. One, two, three. Oh, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and nine, and 10, and 11. But this part is stiff because that's where I joined the new skein on the last round. One, two, three, four, five, six, and the seventh stitch is all a bit hidden here. And we accomplished it, yay! Now what do we do? Gonna take a small break with that, though. So we got 2 rounds finished. Now I'm gonna do something else. I think I want to work on this a little bit more, but I don't know because every time I do it on camera, something goes horribly wrong. I miss stitches and things like that. Okay, so I'll show you closer look so you can see the beautiful yarn. These are Black Cat custom yarn. And these colors here, hold on, I'm gonna show you. I don't have the labels anymore, but it's these ones. It's kind of a rusty red and it's kind of a black, green, and white color. Okay. Okay, so Oh, it's tangled. Wait, no. I have a row of red to do. Oh, all right. Let's try to do some more work. I'm hyped up right now. Oops. Voila. I have my little pattern here. Okay. My hook again. Not me saying I want a break in 5 minutes after I pick up another project. Oh, yeah. But this is small, so that's gonna be finished much quicker. And I've worked on this for 2 days now, and I estimate that in about a week I could finish this if I wanted to. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Where was I? Ah, okay, I found it. Oh, my hairs always get stuck. My hair always gets everywhere. Especially with wool. I don't know if it's because it's a little bit sticky or something. Do you have that happen to you? One, two, three. But I'm gonna tell you a bit more about Black Cat Custom Yarn. They're a Canadian brand. They do hand dyed, indie dyed yarn. And these are wow. They used to do a little bit geeky inspired yarns, but like movies and anime and such. But I believe that they had to change their names to not get sued and everything. And that's why I'm not telling you the name of the colors that I'm working with right now because they were characters and I don't want to get them in trouble because it is still written on the label, but they're not using those anymore. I don't have the labels, but I remember the name of the colors and they're characters. Like one of them was a Pokemon. It's no longer named that though. For safety purposes, I completely understand. It's just nicer to have your own names for things too. More creative. One, two, three. Wait. Yeah, I'm hoping it's not like yesterday and that I don't get all upset about my yarn not collaborating or cooperating is the word rather. Also let me know what you think, but I want to turn this into a pillow, and the second side I want to do inverted colors. So it would be that the rats would be red and the background would be green. And I think that's cool. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, oh, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I believe this is the 5th row. Yeah. Yeah. Let me. So I have 10 rows for each rat total, and now I have 5 more to have the third one complete. Oh, oh boy. This is cute. All right. Do you get these little bumps at the top of your projects when you have a single crochet and double crochet? I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. It isn't as prominent here, but you see where it dips in when where the single crochet are, and I think it's because I struggle with consistency and tension, but I don't know how to get rid of those bumps. No matter how loose I crochet, I always get them. Let me know if you have that problem too. I would probably feel less alone. Uh, 10. All right. Mm, 2, 4, mm, mm, I might have to go soon. Set. Because I'm feeling the fatigue a little bit from working on camera and everything. I had a good long stream though. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget, check out my shop, my Ko-fi. I have all the other links in my social uh, media in the description. I have Instagram and everything. I also have a Discord server, although it's pretty much dead at the moment, but that's still open if you want to check it out. So I want to thank you all for stopping by. I hope you have an excellent day. Uh, oh, you're on 50th. Oh, plus the trim. That's good. But I want to thank you all for stopping by and chatting with me and helping me out. I really do appreciate all of you. So until I see you again, thanks everyone. Hold on, I gotta do my last stitch before I leave here. I gotta make sure I make it in the right spot. That's what. All right, thank you all. Bye. Hope you have a fantastic day.